So, all three of these women are absolutely incredible role models, in my opinion. But if I had to actually rank them, I guess the bronze medal would go to Kayleigh McEnany simply because she is simply doing her job as White House press secretary. But I do have to say that she does an A-plus job with flying colors and sets the gold standard for all White House press secretaries who will come after her. As many of you are probably aware, Fox News recently cut away from a recent White House press briefing that Kayleigh McEnany did because she was speaking out the truth about election fraud, and apparently Fox News doesn't want that truth to come out. Here is an example of suspicious election activity in Georgia, as reported by the Federalist. And here from Newsmax, we see that Pennsylvania's Supreme Court has no issue with Republican election watchers not having meaningful access to the vote counting, which means they couldn't really see what was actually happening. I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like an attack on our democracy if I have ever seen one. Thank you, Kayleigh, for being a Wonder Woman of 2020 by standing up for the truth, and please never stop. And in second place, the silver medal goes to Candace Owens. So I pretty much fell in love with Candace Owens right off the bat when I found her on YouTube back in, I think, 2017, when I was just starting to delve into my red pill awakening. And I'm happy to see that despite her explosive and incredible growth on the national scene, Candace is still shaking up the new progressive status quo and triggering people who don't want to come to terms with reality and true responsibility, in my opinion. It's not really okay to stay fat. I was almost 200 pounds before, and I'm really glad I'm not anymore. But the incredible feat that made Candace Owens, without a question, one of the top 3 conservative Wonder Women of 2020 is that she is filing a lawsuit against what we like to lovingly call the social media overlords trying to censor our First Amendment rights to free speech in the United States. She is fighting this battle for all of us conservative men and women who hang out on social media, which is where I've met a lot of my most closest friends as of late. So if anyone wants to support her financially in the cause, which I hope to be able to do sooner than later, you can go to her website, factcheckzuck.com. On that same note, guys, if you want to support what I do here, as YouTube seems to be doing their best to block me from getting monetized, and my day job has not given me any hours for the past week, you can check out my related merchandise line that will be linked in the description. Thank you so much for anyone who decides to support. I feel like we would most likely all agree that Sidney Powell takes the #1 spot for conservative Wonder Woman of 2020, as this attorney from North Carolina is on the front lines of battle to fight against the rampant election and voter fraud that took place this year. I was going through some tweets and articles from and about Sidney Powell last night in preparation for this video, and let me just say that I am very excited to see what is coming up in the next few weeks. All of these women, Donald Trump himself, and everyone fighting for integrity and truth currently in the United States has been and will continue to be in my prayers, and I would encourage you to do the same. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in. Please click the thumbs up, share, subscribe, click the bell, and check out the ways that you can support me in the description if you feel so led. See you next time.
second, I know you feel the beat.